see him. Let me clarify.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Packers' sure-handed wide receiver. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Packers and the Bengals, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Here's a first carry for their running back. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
It's always so hard as a player, Mike. You leave a game, you have a big performance, you feel like you really did your job, but it comes in a losing effort. And while you're proud of that effort, there's this sour taste in your mouth going into practice the next week, knowing that it wasn't good enough. That's what he's facing here today. He had a great game last week in a loss. Can he find a way to lead his team and have an equally good game, continue to play at that high level that we've seen him play at, but this time do it in a victory? That's what they're focusing on. That's been the emphasis all week long. We're going to get a shot to see how it plays out here today.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Second down and 8. Love to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Packers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. His drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. A good play action with Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Love. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Burrow here on second down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. On first down, Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Now a second down throw for Burrow. This one complete right side. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Sending a receiver right. Quick throw, taken in.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And a short pickup past the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Lowe to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Packers.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's complete to the rookie from Clemson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Holding offense.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw is Love. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry.
You do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Yeah! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Burrow now to throw on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Cincinnati.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On first and 10, Burrow. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
They'll send him over to the left. Play action now. It's Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Packers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. These are game-changing opportunities, Mike, and at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect, and in this case, he just flat-out missed them, and we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Love. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the Bengals 28-yard line.
Down. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3.
He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The extra point is good. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and their running back set to go once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Moving the tight end right. On first down, it's Love. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
To throw is Love. This one to the tight end. It's complete.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic first down. Come on, set. Switch, yellow, check, pink.
Back to the ground after the penalty. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now, Love. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Packers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. A first down throw for Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. They go play action for Burrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Check White. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Love. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Let's go. Smith red. Set. Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Love to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
We'll go with a drop play here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Back to throw is Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Love. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force 4th down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He's going to keep it himself. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Love to throw.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Bengals are out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. J.J. McCarthy with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. The final, 32-14. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Caleb Williams, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
They bring their tight end right. Burrow here on 2nd down. This one complete right side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Love. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
But we tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Burrow to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Burrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To throw is Burrow. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Second down, Burrow. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He is going to have a bang.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Here we go.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Cincinnati.
Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Packers 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the will take over. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Whoa! And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
putting the tight end in motion. They'll go with a counter on first down. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At the 44-yard line.
A run now on second down. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force fourth down.
The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw is Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Love to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
A lot of defenses will try to isolate the best receiver, Mike, and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game. Well, I think in this case, we might see the offense do the exact same thing. They might take this one particular defender into pass coverage and say, we are not going to throw his way. He's already gotten me twice. I'm not going to let him get me again.
The Bengals offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Burrow here on second down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. They get 14 on that hookup, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. They send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Burrow to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
To throw is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Set, ready. Set.
Here's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They send the tight end in motion. Now a give up the middle. And not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing is Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. To throw is Love. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
2nd down, Burrow. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
The Bengals out and ready to punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Set, punt. Ready.
Now Love. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Ready, ready.
Now Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Strong. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Burrow. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. Slot receiver headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Burrow now. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
Ready.
Here's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.